there, boys and girls. How are you all today? Um, Today I was actually requested to make a video about my tarot cards. So I thought it was rather interesting, and I'm going to see how it plays out. And for those who don't know, my tarot deck is the Fairy Wicked Tarot, which you can see here. Okay, I'm going to show you some of my cards. Um, and in a later video, I will actually explain what each card means. But to get started, my deck is a very unique deck. Um, I have power cards. I have the 4 gifts of the Fae. I also have 40 element cards, 16 helper cards, and 22 ancient ones cards. The Fairy Wicked Tarot is steeped in mythic tradition, and each helper, an ancient ones card, identifies a character or object found in Irish myth. Um, while the cards maintain the archetypal concept of a traditional tarot, research into the myths and stories integrated into these cards can bring greater insight into the meaning and energies of the card. In addition to drawing on the tradition of Irish myth, the cards are encoded with several ancient Gaelic or Irish alphabets, as well as sacred symbols, um, which I'll try and show you some of them later. But some of the symbols that are embossed onto them are the Celtic cross, the lozenge, which represents the great mother goddess from whose womb we were given birth, fertility, stability, and manipulation. There's knotwork designs, there's spirals, there's also labyrinth or key patterns, um, there's zoomorphic ornaments, sundials, and quarter circles. Um, every once in a while you do have a tendency to come across a reverse card, but for the most part, my cards actually don't really have a reversed meaning to them. But anyway, some of the cards I wanted to show you um, to get started with are obviously the elemental cards. They're some of the most beautiful cards, and I picked out one of each to show you. I have the 3 of Water here, or it's also known as the 3 of Usis, or Usay. Um, I'm sorry there's such a glare on it. The way that the sun's aiming down on my porch is horrible. Uh, Here's the 4 of Air. If I can try and get it at just the right angle here, you might be able to get it just right. But 4 of Air. I also chose the Ace of Domhain, or Earth, also known as Pentacles. For Air, it's also Swords and the Chalice, or the Cauldrons for water. And then 2 of Time, or 2 of Fire, also known as the 2 of Wands. I really enjoy my deck because I have very unique cards in them. Such as I have Queen cards. This one here is Fan, the Fairy Queen. She is the Queen of Water. And then I have the Bab, which is the Queen of Fire. Maeve, which is the Queen of Air. And Ere, Queen of Earth. I really do enjoy my tarot cards. I meditated with them for such a long time to be able to work with them. But staying on the whole card topic here, for every queen there has to be a king. So we have the King of Air, the King of Earth, the King of Fire, and of course, the King of Water. Um, for every king and queen, there has to be daughters, or at least there has to be a prince to go along with it. Um, Here's one. This is the queen. This here is the princess, if you will, of air, um, of water, and of fire. And I have Earth somewhere. She's disappeared on me at the moment. She's hiding and sticking to one of my other cards in my deck. um, Earth, water, air, and fire for the princess. And then, of course, you have the major arcana, which I won't actually, I won't show you all of them, but I will show you a couple of the ones that I absolutely adore. They're very unique in the fact that they don't really always mean what they say. Oh, told you I'd find her. This is the Princess of Earth, by the way. I knew she was hanging around somewhere. But anyway, here's a couple of cards from the Major Arcana. I have the Star, the old one. The old one is equivalent to either the Devil card or the Death card. I'm not quite sure which one. I'd have to do a little bit more research into my cards on that one. But I also have the Banshee Crone, the Round Tower, also known as the Falling Tower, the Weaver Goddess, the Druid, Strength of Will, the Beloved, and one of my favorites is Judgment. I don't know if getting this thing closer. There you go. It's a little blurry, but it's a beautiful card. And what really sets my deck apart from all others is the 4 extra cards that I have in it. As I was stating earlier, I do have Gifts of the Fae in my tarot deck, and I'm going to show them to you. Okay, here's the crane bag, the apple branch, which I know is kind of difficult to see, but it's just a little apple branch with golden apples off to the side. The Holy Stone, and the Hazel Wand. Let me see if I can get a clearer image here. I guess because it's yellow. I tried. But anyway, those are just some of the cards from my tarot deck. I am planning on making an entire video series about each of the cards of my deck. So please feel free, stay tuned for those. Also, if you have suggestions, please feel free to send me suggestions for videos. I'm always open for new ones. And just as a tip for tarot cards, always meditate with your cards when you first get them. Cleanse them of any energy. Make sure you charge them with your own energy. And also, when you're done with your cards, always, always, always clean them. You never want to have lingering energies behind. They will interfere with your tarot readings. So, I hope you all enjoyed this little tidbit on my tarot. There will be an entire series of, I think it's 74 cards coming up very soon. So, I hope you all enjoyed. And this is Lady Silver Vixen, and I'm signing out for now.